The perfect wetsuit really does make a difference. It keeps you warm, it allows you to really move with ease, and makes you look great. But how do you choose the right one?
In this video, we will look at materials, shapes, thickness, how to choose the ideal wetsuit for you, and how much it costs. Let's start. Let's begin discussing materials. Wetsuits are made in layers, an inner one, an outer one, and then a middle one. This middle one is made of rubber. However, not all rubbers are equal. For example, the rubbers made by Yamamoto, which is a Japanese company, are among the best in the world. 100% natural, super strong, and incredibly elastic. They are so good that the wetsuit manufacturers write it on the outside of the wetsuit. So when you see this symbol, you will know that this is a guarantee of quality.
Now let's talk about the two visible layers of the wetsuit, the inner and the outer one. Wetsuits for surfing like this one here, or for scuba diving, are lined with nylon both inside and outside, making them much more durable, much cheaper, and easy to put on even when you are dry.
If you're looking for more performance, however, that's when the open cell comes in. This is on the inner side of the wetsuit when it has no nylon, so your skin will be directly in contact with the rubber. And this has two advantages. Rubber is extremely sticky, so it will adhere perfectly to your skin and no water will run inside, which will obviously keep you warmer. The second advantage is that by having 100% natural material in contact with our skin, we won't stay hours with plastic stuck to our bodies.
Getting into an open cell wetsuit, however, can be a bit tricky. The ideal thing is to get it really wet, because with water it slips much better on the inside. So we have two options. We either get in the water if we are in a place where we can already get in the water without freezing, and that will make it so much easier, or we cover the inside of the wetsuit entirely with water and conditioner. This will make it super slippery, and at that point we will be able to wear it with more ease. Once we put the wetsuit on, we will really feel the difference. It will be just like a second skin, super tight on the body and really comfortable. Since the open cell wetsuit does not let water in, it will be much warmer than a standard wetsuit of the same thickness.
The more advanced choice for the outer layer of the wetsuit is this smooth material. It's much more hydrodynamic, so the water flows much better and you go faster in the water. But it has the big disadvantage of being very delicate, especially when you put it on. Fingernails are very dangerous and can cut it. Just like the open cell on the inside, smooth skin on the outside is warmer than a regular wetsuit. So the absolute warmest choice is open cell on the inside and smooth skin on the outside, which, however, is also the most fragile.
I know we're giving you a lot of information right now, but don't worry, at the end of the video, we will guide you to the perfect choice for you. Now, let's talk about the shape of the wetsuit. A wetsuit can be a one-piece, like this one here. This is typical with surfing or scuba diving wetsuits, which have maybe a back zipper, as in this case, or a front one, or one on the shoulders, or on the collarbone. I mean, there are different variations. Alternatively, you can have a two-piece wetsuit, like these ones, which are the most typical wetsuits for freediving. We tend to use two-piece wetsuits for freediving because they are much more stretchy, much more comfortable, and water gets in less easily. The zipper, of course, is a delicate point where water enters more easily, so having two pieces of neoprene that close and overlap makes it easier to avoid water coming in. A zipper is also a point of poor elasticity, so the two-piece is definitely the best choice for freediving. It should also be noted that two-piece freediving wetsuits have a hood, which is essential for retaining heat, because we really dissipate so much heat from our head. Instead, for warmer waters, we have the option of using shorties, which are much more comfortable and also super cute. They're not very performing, they don't keep you very warm, but they're suitable when you're in the tropics.
Let's talk about thickness. Of course, the thicker the wetsuit is, the warmer it will be. But keep in mind that the thickness of the pants and the jacket can be different. But how do you choose the right one? It depends on you and the water temperature. As a general guide, let's say that 1.5 millimeters is for water above 27 degrees Celsius. With 3 millimeters you can dive in waters above 23 degrees. 5 millimeters already gets nice and thick. You can go even much colder, 16, 17 degrees and up. Whereas the 7 or 9 millimeters, maybe open cell inside and smooth skin outside, you can go also into 0 degrees ice water. It's cold, but you will survive.
Now that we've seen all of these options, how do you choose the right wetsuit for you? If you're primarily a freediver who does performance and a lot of training on the line, then in our opinion, the best choice for you is a smooth wetsuit like this one here. It costs a little bit more than a standard wetsuit, but it has very good performance. It glides much better in the water. It is a little more fragile, but it's absolutely worth it. It costs approximately between 400 and 500 euros.
If, on the other hand, you alternate between many disciplines, so you freedive, spear, fish, and scuba dive, or maybe you travel and you want a single wetsuit with which to do many activities, then a wetsuit that is nylon-lined outside and has open cell inside is the right choice for you. We love these and they are the ones we travel with all the time. The price is also a bit lower and it's around 250-300 euros. The nylon outside is much more durable than the smooth skin and allows you to wear the BCD, lean against the rocks when you're fishing, and not have to worry too much about your wetsuit holding up.
And then again, if you only do recreational freediving, you love to take pictures and travel only to tropical places, a shorty is definitely the right choice for you. It costs much less, 100 to 150 euros, and is super nice.
As you've probably noticed, our favorite brand is Best Dive. We've been using their wetsuits for years now. All of these, the smooth skin, the open cell, and the short ones are all from the same brand. They're really good quality. We customize them by adding our logo, and we order custom sizes as well. They're a really good choice whether it's the first or the 10th wetsuits you're buying, so check out their website. In the description we have linked all these products and we also have a dedicated discount code.
So, what is the perfect wetsuit for you? Let us know in the comments below. That's all for today.
Ciao.